Merry Christmas once again. My name is Chioma. For anyone who happens to fall on this video, really Chioma, they don't follow the essence of this season, which is, you know, to hello my lovely friends, welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas to all of you from Santa and myself. Thank you so much for joining me here. For any of you who is new in this space, my name is Chioma. Well, this video is one where I just want to say thank you for what has been an incredible year for me here on YouTube. I only have to look at the numbers to see how very quickly and how very big this community has grown. None of this would have been achieved without your support. I just want to say a huge thank you, because I realize that behind every single one of those numbers that represents my subscriber count, but also the viewership on this channel, behind those numbers are real breathing people who have decided to demonstrate their faith in what this channel is all about by continuously coming back here to support every single video that I put out. And I also want to acknowledge that the Instagram community is growing as well, because I know for a fact that what is happening on Instagram is an overflow from this YouTube channel. So thank you so very much. When I checked this morning, we were sitting at exactly 1,000 followers on Instagram. So thank you so very much. And just in light of everything I have been talking about, I also want to appreciate the engagement that I have received from this channel. A lot of you would either make your comments here on YouTube, or you would send me a DM on Instagram, or send me an email. And I appreciate the fact that a lot of you would go into details about your situation, very personal and intimate details. I know that it must have taken some effort for you to be able to share that with someone who is, technically speaking, a stranger. So I just want to acknowledge that. And as well, there have been a number of you who have come back to share their success stories with me. Nothing makes my day than getting a comment telling me that a visa has been granted, or they have received an invitation to apply for permanent residency, or a skills assessment has come back positive. I mean, whenever I get those comments, they absolutely make my day. As a matter of fact, I think this might be the perfect time for me to share with you a comment that I received just a few days ago here on my channel. This comment was from Abidemi, and I am going to read it out because I think it is a comment that will encourage a lot of other people, okay? So Abidemi sent me this about 5 days ago, and they said, "Your video has been very helpful. You opened my eyes to Australia, and I did my research in my field. I bought a resume builder with about $5 and made a CV of Australia standard for my occupation. I went to Seek and made lots of applications under the 482 visa sponsorship. I got responses, and many employers are not willing to sponsor, but I continued sending out applications on a daily basis, although it wasn't easy because you need to fill lots of employer application forms. But after about 2 months without relenting, I finally found an employer who did an interview with me on Zoom, and I got hired almost immediately. I will be traveling by February with my family to Australia. People should learn to make research, build your CV to Australia standard, not the typical Nigeria style, and don't send 5 applications and you think you have sent enough." One thing I love about this comment, Abidemi, congratulations by the way, and welcome in advance to Australia. I can promise you that you would enjoy your time here, Abidemi, okay? I was saying that one thing I love about this comment is that it summarizes all the things that I have consistently spoken about on this channel, and which I encourage everyone to be paying attention to. If you want to give yourself an advantage, regardless of the pathway you're interested in using to come into Australia, some of the things that Abidemi highlighted would be your research. You cannot go past it. You cannot ignore it, all right? Your research is key. Your research will make sure that you're acting on the right information, you're getting the right information. Your research will make sure that you are paying attention to all the requirements you need to meet, regardless of the visa you're looking at. Some visas will require that you get a skills assessment done. Some of them would require that you show evidence of work experience for a minimum number of years. Some will require that you get your registrations done, because some occupations are registered or licensed occupations, and you must have your Australian registration before you can proceed to the next step of the process. You need to be paying attention to all of these, okay? And another thing Abidemi said was how you cannot give up, especially for those of you who are interested in the 482 visa sponsorship route. You cannot give up. You can't send a few applications, you go to sleep thinking you've done enough, or you can't send a few applications and then when you don't get a positive response, you throw in the towel. That's not how it works. Abidemi said that they were applying on a daily basis for 2 months. Think about how many days you have in 2 months. That's a minimum of 60 days, and they were consistently putting out applications. I can only imagine the number of applications that Abidemi sent out before they got the one employer who gave them a positive response. And that's all you need, one positive response. You don't need everybody to say yes to you. But then you can't give up too easily, because you will be giving up on a chance, on an opportunity for that one employer to find you. Just make sure that you've done all the right things, okay? Make sure that you have fulfilled the requirements of your occupation for the visa you're after, and then you can go ahead and follow the process of applying for visa sponsorship, or for a permanent residency visa, or even for a student visa, okay? And just in case you've landed here for the very first time, I have tons of videos on this channel that address all the different pathways and the processes and the things that you should be paying attention to. Anyways, like I said, this video was primarily to say Merry Christmas and to tell you that I am going to be taking a break for a while, okay, just so that I can recharge and relax a little bit and spend time with my family. But I will be coming back in the new year, and I hope to see every single one of you in the new year.